it opened the valve. As it was rolling over, it opened the exhaust valve, and I watched the intake valve go right down. I couldn't get a hold of it. I watched it go right down the guide. So we have these hoses that are crankcase vents, and unfortunately one of them got located in the wrong spot in one of the quick turnaround situations and got up against the header and it melted it. So I'll slide it out of there. Not a big deal, it's just one of those long list of minis that we've got to maintain around. Yeah, so we're kind of cheap. I have a list of things that have to be done, and then I have a list of things that need to be done. And one of the things that is going to get done that hasn't gotten done yet is we're going to make all of this out of aluminum. That way, Joelee, I need a pair of dikes. We're going to make all this out of aluminum. That way, we don't have to worry about this. However, at this point in time, we don't have time. The point where I just stopped looking.
Yeah, just clean it out, put it back in there. Those are big chunks.
It's all good.
Aluminum.
It's all brand new, fresh stuff. It's gonna happen. I got to the point where the first like 3 or 4 oil filters on a brand new engine, I use screw-on regular filters and throw them in the trash. Yeah. Don't even look at them.
That's what he told me. Stop using that thing, put the screw-ons back on there.
Where's your glove?
Lost it in the flood.
Uh-huh.
Before each event, the family crew goes through all aspects of the car, from repairing damages from the prior event to prep and tuning for the current event.
A couple of races back, we broke a valve spring. Yeah. It was right before the freshen up.
Inner and outer?
Outer. And I put the air, it was number 7 cylinder. I put air to it and I didn't lock the ratchet up against the crankshaft, up against the frame rail. And I had just gotten it popped loose and I was sliding the valve spring off of it and I seen the engine roll. I didn't take the exhaust rocker off, so it opened the valve. As it was rolling over, it opened the exhaust valve and I watched the intake valve go right down. I couldn't get a hold of it. I watched it go right down the guide. But it got to the tip of the valve. It was the only thing left in the bottom of the guide. We ended up having to pull the damn intake off of it and stick your fingers in there and walk the valve back up. We didn't drop it. We got lucky.
You couldn't get on the very top of the back.
No, I even tried to pump to try and suck it back up it.
At least it was the intake.
Yeah.
Don't say stuff like that to me. I gotta do the springs in a couple days.
That was to get the ride height to where the car was working. I've got a different spring, so that's the 250 and an 8-inch. I've got a 10-inch 125, which will give me the same load rate at ride height. But I got to compress it to get it in there.
As the day progresses, the family continues going through the car, reassembling body parts, sliding in pictures with the fans, adjusting valve lash, backing chutes, adjusting the wheelie bars,
Did it stop?
Yes.
Okay.
The water, ice. It'll melt
yeah,
quick enough.
Batteries pretty well.
and connecting the satellite transcooler in preparation for putting the car onto what is known as the chip.
We'll just wait until we get it on the chip and put the ice in it. Runs it through the ice water just like fins the radiator, then pushes it back into the tranny and keeps the fluid cool. The fluid is where we have a struggle. You know, the tranny gets so hot that we can't keep the fluid cool in the transmission, and it just causes issues for sure. I'm getting ready to empty, and then I think the other purple one's empty too.
Perfect.
I could use a little bit more, but it'll be alright.
We normally have a 5-gallon can that's got measuring on the side of it,
Yeah.
so we know exactly how much comes out.
Then it gets thrown away in Idaho.
But I've done this enough. I know that it's a gallon and a half. Like once it's empty, it takes a gallon and a half. All right. So right now we're in some not so great altitude, and we have made a few changes to the car, and I'm trying to see if I can make it spool any faster than we already are. Not going to make the car go any faster per se, but at the same time, if the training temp is cooler, the training temp is cooler. So I have a little bit of fuel we can play with right in here, but really, I mean, it's not far off. It's just the downfall of having a turbo car. You need a converter that's tight enough that you can actually take advantage of it. And we're not always in a zone where they're the right combination to have. And there is some reality, but it doesn't do any good to complain about it. So, see what we can do with what we got.
Shorten it up, because
Yeah.
it was pretty long,
It was, but the weather here is horrible compared to last weekend.
right?
So, I've changed. I took some timing out of it down low right here. This thing doesn't like timing for whatever reason. So I took timing out of it here.
Okay.
It should get on the chip faster.
Okay. Was it 6 seconds?
It was 5 3/4.
Okay, I was thinking it was really close to 6.
So I want to put it on the chip, but I want
Okay.
to cool it right back down like
Yeah,
really
quick.
good. I don't want to cook that fluid. I've been racing with this group of people. Well, I've been racing with the guys from the 405 for, I don't know, 15 years, 10 years, somewhere. I don't even know what year it is. 22?
22.
Yeah, close to 15 years. And we we've been racing. I was racing before I met her. She didn't make it 3 blocks in my car, and she was racing when she took my car. So yeah.
Actually, I seen his car before I did this. Oh.
Yeah.
And then I seen him, the owner of the car, and I'm like, wow, okay.
After a long day of prepping the car, the family finally sees Joe Woods, aka Dominator, off to the starting line to make his first test pass of the night.